Hey there guys, and welcome back. It's your buddy Effector, and we are on the Effectorcraft Feed the Beast server again. It has been well over a week now since I showed you guys the server last, and the server's chugging along pretty good here. This is our nether entrance. We don't even have a nether hub on the other side of it yet. We're still in the early stages of setting up the server. We got a little community enchanting area there, though most people have moved off of this island. I think there's just me, me here, Kleinfelters is here and over there, and then we got Civic Dude is over here somewhere. I think that's his rubber tree farm there, and then the other members of the server have gone off into the wild, and will probably be back on here, hopefully building something in the spawn area. Once we got a hub and they can connect to us. Right now we're on with Disaster C, Vitrios, and 95 Civic Dude, and me. So, I thought for today, since I have not made a video for a while, we would just go over what I have done and see how far along we've come. I got a jetpack. That was one of the first things I got around to building. So, but let's go. I gotta recharge this thing. I think it's running a little low. So, what we'll do is we'll get it out of there. We'll set it in. This is my MFE. We'll set it in there to recharge. And I'll give you guys a quick tour of in here while it's recharging. So, yeah, a lot has happened. I've got a lot of machines going now. They're all pretty basic machines. I haven't got anything real special built yet. So, you know, just barrels with cobblestone. We got a lot of cobblestone. Yeah, just chests with random stuff in it. Here, oh, right here, I got all the stuff together to make an industrial blast furnace, which I am super excited about. And that's something I'm probably going to put together off camera. Yeah, so over here we got all of our ingots, ores, which are waiting to be turned into ingots. We got lots. Precious stones, we've only got 9 diamonds, which is kind of sad. Other random Zycraft stuff. Yeah, and I'm finding the problem with Feed the Beast for me is there are so many things to sort that I keep doing this. I just come and barf everything into a chest. And so these 3 chests have sort of become my random chests where my inventory gets full, I just come and purge it into here, and then later end up organizing it, and it's not the best system. So something that is an absolute must for us is to build an automatic sorting system, and I know there's a lot of different ways you can do it in Feed the Beast. So I've done a little bit of reading, and I'm not sure what system we're going to use, but that'll be something we'll work on together. Excuse me, guys. So, let's go through the power. We're running off biomass, so we've got a... Oh, I need my jetpack. So yeah, we're running off of biomass, and what we've got up here is we've got an iron tank, which is capable of holding 2 million units of biomass. I don't know if each unit is 1 bucket. I think it's... No, I don't think it is, but 2,000 units of biomass. Right now we're sitting at almost 400,000 units stored. So we're not even a quarter full. Yeah, so anyway, biomass comes down this way, goes into our biogenerator, which creates the energy, which comes out and pops into the MFE here, which is capable of storing 600,000 EU, and it outputs that EU at 128. EU are electrical units, and they're the basis of a lot of the power you use in Feed the Beast. Most of these machines here, they're real basic, and I think they can only accept 32 EU. So that means we've had to put this guy in, which is our low voltage transformer, which takes this from 128 ticks, 128 EU per tick down to 32, which is perfect. Yeah, so we got gold pipe, so it keeps all these powered. Very important machines. The macerator. So if you put 1 ore in there, it gives you 2 dust, which turns into 2 ingots in this guy. Right here we got the compressor. Now these here, these are forestry machines, and they run on something called MJs, which are Minecraft Jewels. Minecraft Joules are created with a engine. So this is an electrical engine, which is also running off this whole electrical system. You turn it on like so, and it starts pumping and creating MJs once it warms up, which allows these machines to operate. So, pretty cool, but I leave that off most of the time because I don't use these a lot. We don't want to be wasting power because we don't have a ton of power yet. So, that's the basics of our little setup house here. There's a lot of work to be done here, but what I'm going to show you now is where we are getting our biomass from. If I sound a little plugged up, I am. I feel a little under the weather right now. I don't think the fact I'm drinking Red Bull like crazy is helping. So right here we've got our peat farm. This is a bog, and what it does, it needs to be restocked with bog earth right now. That's why it doesn't look super nice. But this guy here, it makes the bog, and then this guy gathers this stuff, which is peat, which we can put into these engines. These engines produce Minecraft Joules, which are running this whole setup. So anyway, we pop up here. We've got ourselves a tree farm. Now, this tree farm, this logger cuts down the trees and it sends the apples. Ooh, do this and the apples will gather in there. It sends the apples and the saplings that it collects into here. So you should see these apples will pop in here in a second. Boop, boop. There they go. So, we are using saplings to create our biomass. So we ferment the saplings we collect from this tree farm and turn them into biomass. So pretty simple setup. It doesn't take a lot to get going, and it's pretty self-sufficient. I need to spend a little bit of time stocking the engines from time to time, but it's nice to have. It runs real good. And yeah, so let's see where the magic happens, though, where the biofuel is really made, biomass rather. So it comes in through that pipe, which runs all the way down under here, goes all the way down here. Now this is the real crowning jewel of our energy system. Turn this on. So this thing creates Minecraft Joules, which powers our fermenters here. And in the fermenters, there they are. They take these saplings with compost and they output biofuel, which is piped back to this engine, which is a biogas engine, to help it run, which is awesome. So this thing just runs off these things, no problem. We don't have to come down here and touch anything. We can just leave this, and this thing will keep pumping out biogas for us. And the saplings come from up top. They come down here, get fed into the machines, and anything, if these machines are full, the saplings keep going like this, and they go right back up to that chest. So it's pretty good. I don't have to touch it very often. Yeah, so there we go. We're creating biogas right now. We'll just keep filling her up, and then the biogas gets pumped out and goes over to our big iron tank, which is awesome. And our water, which is necessary for the fermenting process, comes from over here. So I'll show you guys that real quick. I know this is really ugly. I'm sure there's some of you who are playing Feed the Beast and looking at this, and this is a pretty inefficient setup, but I just wanted to get going and get started and make sure we had energy. So at a later date, once we're really set up and we got a good supply built up, I'm going to tear this all apart and reset it up in a way more efficient manner. I don't need to be running pipes like this all over the place. There's way better ways to do it, but for now, it serves its purpose. And this is where we get our water from. We got a pump, and you can see it's got a little spout down there. And so this engine is running the pump, and this engine is the one actually pumping the water down the pipe. Very simple, very easy to set up. It's not really resource heavy, and I think it's totally necessary. This is where we're getting our rubber for our cables. Yeah, this is just another chest of random parts. Okay, so what to show? We got our farm there. Oh yes, I'm going to show you something very cool. Initially when I started playing this, I wanted to be doing building a quarry to get resources, And a quarry is very expensive to build because we are on the Minecraft mod pack, which uses GregTech. Now, for those of you who don't know what GregTech is, it's a mod that's added to make the production of certain items more expensive in the game. The idea is that it makes the end game more difficult to obtain and more realistic. And at first it can be very, very... what's the word I'm looking for? Frustrating. It can really piss you off. But once you get used to it, it's good. And I'm starting to get used to it now. So anyway, I'll show you what I was going to show you. There's something in this game in a mod pack called Effectorcraft, I think it's called. You can build these things called turtles. Now, what this turtle's doing is pumping all these items out this way, and it's filling these chests. This, that, and it's just automatically mining for me. This chest is full, so this stuff has nowhere to go. So I should really build a pipe right across here, which we could do right now. I think this is the right pipe. No, not the right pipe. Anyway. So yeah, we'll go down the hole, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Ba-ba. So I dug this whole tunnel here, all with the turtle. The turtle's programmable. You can get it to do a lot of stuff in this mod. I'm using it for really simple things, tunneling and excavating. And that's what it does. You got a double chest here, where the turtle comes and unloads all of its stuff that it's mined, and then it throws it in there. This little engine here just pumps the stuff down the pipe to those other chests just to get it close to where I am. But this is what the turtle will do. It will dig out a whole area like this, no problem. This doesn't go all the way down to bedrock, but if you just program it to excavate, what it does is automatically will just go right down to bedrock. So this is where the guy's working away right now. We'll hop down there. Hopefully there's not a ton of mobs. Light this up so you can see what's going on. Where is he? Here he is. So this is our turtle. And what's nice is you give this guy a diamond pick. And once he's got a diamond pick, it doesn't have any durability. So this guy can go indefinitely mining as long as he's kept fueled. And we'll see all those bad guys just spawn there. And mobs ignore him. So it's cool. So let's see what we got. Yeah, that's how he's mined 14,000 objects so far, which is super awesome. So I can just leave this guy down here, and he will mine all the resources I could ever need. And so that's what we're doing. Makes the game a heck of a lot easier when it comes to resource gathering, and it also gives me way more time to figure out what the hell's going on. I spend so much time on the Feed the Beast wiki trying to figure out what the heck I gotta do. And so if any of you are thinking about getting into Feed the Beast, I suggest you do, but be aware of the fact you're going to have to spend quite a bit of time researching what to do, because it's not really intuitive, some of the stuff. So anyway, that's what we got going on at our house, and this is what we've been doing, and I'm really happy about the way it's all turning out. We really got to tidy it up though, but once we get established, then we can do that, get a really solid base operating here, and then we can go find our permanent spot. This is sort of our start spot, and I don't think we're going to stay here. There's a lot of new interesting biomes in this mod pack, and I think I want to go and check out some of them. So we're here. Let's grab some of the goodies out, the good stuff. Yeah, I would like to eventually automate this even further, so I can get a lot of these goodies out without having to constantly run back here. Ooh, looks like we hit a, what's it called? A spawner, a dungeon. Very cool. So, yeah, right now on the server, I don't know if I mentioned this, we've got, who do we got on? Civic Dude, Effector, Fox, Vitrios, Disaster C, Stu. This server is starting to pump pretty good. I think total we've got 8 guys, 7 or 8 guys now on the server, which is perfect. I think we will probably be capping it at around 10 to 15, but we're just sort of adding guys slow. So if you're interested, you know, you can let me know. I don't think I'm going to be letting anyone on the server in the next week or two. I just want to make sure everything's running good. We just had an update, and we had a few problems with the update while we were getting it going. And it seems to be running smooth today, but that could change. I think the most guys we've had on here at one time was 7, and the lag was no problem. And I think we will, at least I will, I think I will be upgrading the RAM for the server, just so we can have an even smoother experience on here. But yeah, I don't know that I've got much else for us to be doing here today. I got a bunch of projects I'm working on here, gathering items, getting things together. So as I get closer to having something for us to do, we'll have another video. But for now, my big issue is getting my inventory sorted, and just making sure that this whole biomass system is running super smooth. Because once we have our energy sorted out, that makes us way more free to do whatever we want. But maybe I'll hop over here. I'll show you. This is what Kleinfelters has decided to do. He is rocking the fossil fuels. So this thing holds crude oil, which he pumped out of here. And then this is a refinery, and he refines it into just straight up gasoline. And then he can power all his stuff. That's his house over there. We won't go visit it. That's his place. We don't want to invade his space. Yeah, so until next time, guys, I'm Effector. This is the Effectorcraft Feed the Beast server. If you guys notice stuff that I'm doing wrong or could be doing more efficiently in my build, I'm totally open to suggestions. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Check out all the other guys on the server. Civic Dude 95's got a pretty wicked channel. Disaster C's got a channel. He'll be rocking out some videos, and so I'll put links to all those guys' channels in the description to this video, but you guys should check them out and totally support them. So until next time, I'm Effector. Thanks a lot. Bye, guys.